Okay. Yesterday, Miss Fulton talked to you guys about classifying in the real world. Today, I'm going to focus on classifying with numbers. So when we classify with numbers, we work with something called the real number system. And in the real number system, we have rational numbers and we have irrational numbers. So we're going to focus on just the rational numbers. So I have a set of numbers here, and we're going to classify them. We're going to group them into subsets. So rational numbers is a big set of numbers, but we have our subset of whole, our subset of integer. We also even have a smaller set, which are our natural numbers. So natural numbers are the numbers that you can count on your hands and your feet. So 1, 2, 3, those are natural numbers. Whole numbers are all the natural numbers and 0. So inside this section right here should be natural and whole numbers. So all the positive whole numbers, positive numbers, and 0. So I see 0. That's a whole number. Any other whole numbers are 3, 952 is a whole number. And anything here that can be simplified to be a whole number. So that's a negative whole number, so that's something else. 6 halves, 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So that is actually a whole number. It might not look like a whole number, but it does simplify to a whole number. And 10 over 2, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. That's a whole number. And then the last whole number, I believe, is 4.00. The 0.00 has no value. That will go right there. So these are our whole numbers. Now, if I wanted to just group the natural numbers, this set right here would be in the smallest set because those are the natural number group. And then this is the only number that's different because this is the only number in this set of numbers that's only whole and not natural. But these are all whole numbers. Okay? Alright, so the integers, since the whole number group is inside the integer group, these are integers. But the only numbers we're going to put on this integer section, since this is inside, are going to be the negative integers. So it's like negative whole numbers. So you look for the negative whole numbers. So negative 8.00, even though there's a decimal, no value. Negative 9. Negative 5. Negative 4 over 1, because 4 divided by 1 is 4, and then there's a negative. And then if we simplify 12 divided by 3, that is equal to 4, so this would be negative 4. That's also an integer. So the numbers that we have left over are our only rational numbers. So negative 2 1/8, negative 5 and 23 hundredths, and 5.1, or 5 1/10. Okay? Alright, so let me just show you one other way to think of this is, so our natural number group are the counting numbers. So these are our naturals. I'm going to put these in my smallest measuring cup. And then the next biggest group is our whole number group. And the only number that's different between natural and whole is my 0. So I'm going to put my 0 in there. And now all my natural numbers fit inside my whole number group. And then I'm going to go to my integer group. And I'm going to grab my integers. And those go in my next biggest cup. And now my whole number cup and my natural cups fit inside my integer cup. And then my last biggest cup, which is the biggest group of numbers, are my rational. So those are only rational. Now if I just put my integer, those are integers and rationals. Whole, integer, and rational. So 0 is a whole number, it's an integer, and it's rational. Now once I put all of those in, all of these numbers in this tiny cup are natural, whole, integer, and rational. They classify as all of them. Okay? Go ahead and make sure that your Venn diagram is filled in